Imagine a world without bias, a world where opportunities are equal. This is International Women's Day, and we applaud the resilience of all women, and we call for the accelerated action towards gender equality. Today, we celebrate the women of Vail.
Hello, my name is Abisola Butoyimbo, and I'm the head of risk management at Vail Finance Limited.
Hello, my name is Natasha Atirene, and I'm the head of strategy, innovation, and products here at Vail.
Hi, my name is Oluwatoyin Matthew, and I'm the product growth lead at Vail Finance.
My name is Bisola Fabusi. I'm a business developer.
Hi, my name is Tomiwa Odugbeson, and I'm the product manager.
It's Alade Abisola. I'm the customer service team lead.
My name is Susan Ebetalier. I work in the HR department here at Vail Finance Limited.
Hi, my name is Elako, and I work in the HR team here at Vail Finance Limited.
My name is Temilade Adewale.
My name is Abimbola Shotunde.
Well, I think it's good that we recognize that there's gender inequality in our society. And then as a woman who has experienced, gender inequality at some point, what I'll do differently is to ensure that there's inclusion in the sense that women are engaged in leadership positions more as it cuts across businesses, politics, and other aspects of, the society. This way, I feel that we would empower women to do much more than women are perceived to do now. And then I'll also, within my capacity, tend to reduce the perception that the public has about women. You don't have to be of a certain way, of a certain appearance before society accepts you to be able to fit into some roles.
There are roles that you would naturally think men are more given to, and a female can do it better. Our lead product manager here is a lady, and she's doing amazingly well.
For me, I believe we are humans first before we are male or female, so everyone should be seen the same. We should not see women as less. Fine, we consider women, okay, maybe women are not as physically strong as men, but it doesn't mean that they can't handle a lot of things as well. So in the job space, in the business space, I believe that women can do just as well as men can, and even better. I mean, depending on, of course, exposure and all of that. So women should not be seen as less. Women should not be thrown under the bus, thrown to the side as lesser members of the society. I don't think that should continue. So I'll actually implore. It even cuts across to house hunting and the likes. We hear things like, "Oh, we're not giving it to women, we're giving it to men." At the end of the day, everyone really needs whatever service they are providing. If it's in the job space, if a woman can do the job, then she should get a job.
Early in my career, I got a job. I'd gone for the interview, I'd passed the interview, and then I'd thought that I was going to be employed for the job. I later got a feedback saying that they're sorry, they cannot employ me because that role was supposed to be for a man. Now, I felt bad because I felt I had everything, the qualification, experience that role needed. And then I felt that, okay, this is happening because I am a woman. Now, I'd also, during the course of my career, I was meant to take on some key roles, but then I'd missed those roles, or I'd lost out because, of course, they felt that guys could do it better.
I remember going for an interview once, and in fact, the nature of the interview was very, very funny because I literally had to jump into the car with the man who was in a hurry to get somewhere else. So he told his driver and his security men to drive behind him, and then he got into my car, and it was like we were playing fast and furious on the roads. The entire interview happened with me trying to dodge cars and all of that. And by the time we got to our destination, he was so impressed with my driving. The first thing he said was, "Oh, I didn't know women could drive like this." And in my mind, I was like, "Excuse you?" But I was trying not to, jump the gun and assume it was coded, brought up to see women in a lesser way. But then he said one other thing. He said, are you married? And I said, not yet. And then he said, that's perfect for me because I'll need you every time. Like, I need you to be available once I call. And I already knew you are not a respectful person, period. You are not respectful of my time, period. And what's going to happen the day I come to you and say I'm getting married? You're going to be so sad. Probably going to let me out of the company. So
you see nurses, male nurses being addressed as a doctor.
And the female nurses, they call them nurse. You know, it's until you tell them that no, this person is a doctor before you can address them as a doctor.
I was having a conversation with a friend, and a friend told me that in a typical Igbo land, a lady, a female child can inherit the father's property just because the lady is going to be married out. So you can't inherit your father's property. It's only for the male child.
So basically, society thinks as the girl child, the best you can do is come into the world, get married, and start replicating. But that shouldn't be the case. Like, so I take, for example, I was out one day with a couple of friends, and so it was more like a social gathering. And then I had an encounter with the guy that controls, so the valet guys, the valet parking guys. And the conversation that went between us was, so there was a way he spoke to me, right? So in that set, I was only female, we had more male. And this guy literally looked at me like, who is this person? So in his head, he had thought, these guys brought you here too, which was wrong. And imagine other people that also had that type of perspective about women. I mean, some other people could have let that go, but I ensured that I was not going to let it go, because that is not how you should perceive me. And you should also perceive other women that come around to that place. That is so wrong. So that is also one thing that we're lacking in this part of the world, where men just feel like there are some certain gatherings that are meant to be male denominated and it shouldn't be. So in your own little way, if you're able to, so take for example, out of 10 people that came to that place, 5 people were able to walk up to him and correct what he did. I think, so just try and sort of like be the solution in your own little way. You don't have to have access to you don't have to have access to national TV, but in your own little way, what are you doing in your own little corner? What are you doing in your community? What are you doing amongst your people to ensure that you create this change?
Things are changing, so everybody should do the same thing. As I'm washing plate as a lady, the guy too should be able to assist. As I'm cooking, to come and cook, because that's how you can be relevant at home in court. So for me, I would change the status quo of male children thinking that there's a particular thing that I'm expected to do, but everyone is expected to provide and try to meet needs in a way. So stop the mindset that it's a woman to wash plates. Stop the mindset that it's a woman to cook. Stop the mindset that it's a woman to sweep. For me, it looks ridiculous. It's a home. Let's build a home together. So that's what I think.
I think we just need to educate the women more, letting them know that irrespective of your gender, you can be whoever you want to be. So for me, I just feel we just need to educate them more and let them know that, okay, as a female, you can actually do or be whoever you want to be.
The perception of women being weak or feeble, as the case may be. Yeah, women are one of the strongest set of people you could ever encounter. I mean, we lose blood every month and we're not dead. We're good.
I would like to state that I think our world should always give women a chance to lead, right? The belief that we are more of an emotional being than a rational being, which is most times the case, right? Yes, we can be emotional, but I tell you, an average woman is more rational than emotional. So because of what they think of women being emotional, they tend to not give us spaces. They tend to not give us opportunities to lead. But I would want the world to see us in another light, to see us as a rational being, a being who is worthy of leading, a being who can lead 10,000 men, a being who can lead 100 men, and nothing would happen. A being who is prone to success, a being who is not easily defeated.
I would love to, tell my younger self, it will be that you are unique, you are you, and just be you. There's a whole lot of thing that, a whole lot of value that is stuck upon the inside of you. Even if whatever you're receiving from the higher side, probably, the opposite sex, and not what you expect what you were expecting would be. Just still be you, and always look on the inside to always remember who you were. Who you are, who you were made to be, and keep pushing on, keep being you. And another thing that I would mention would be that having a mentor, someone that has already gone ahead of you, that you were able to, look at their life, how they're able to manage, being their unique self, being in a leadership role, have someone that you can, someone that you can look up to and watch their life, how they've been able to, find a balance around all these things that you were talking about.
Now, what I think I would have done differently, or what I would say to a younger version of me, is that sometimes you have to go all out, in the sense that prep yourself for opportunities and not wait until opportunities come to you. Because I felt that if I had prepped myself ahead of those opportunities, irrespective of what my gender was, I probably would have been able to fit into those roles, not minding my appearance or my personality. And then the fact that I need to constantly speak up for myself, being able to advocate for myself, irrespective of what it is and what is being done. And also not to be afraid of taking risk, because risk, they say, is a part of growth. So say to my younger self, be emboldened to take risk, embrace opportunities, advocate for yourself, and do not let anybody silence you.
I have a niece that I love so much, and I hold so dear to my heart. And every day when I wake up, I see her. We have daily affirmations we say. So I tell her to say, I am enough, I am great, and I will do great things. So I think that's enough. So as a young lady, you are enough, you are great, and you do great things.
The younger version of me to go for it, honestly. Don't be limited by your gender. Don't think there's a certain height that a man can get to, and then you can't really get there, but you can just be looking at it. No, you can actually go there and even get beyond it. So the younger version of me would definitely have to know that.
Happy International Women's Day. I wish all women out there a wonderful time, and I hope that we are able to speak out for ourselves and not to be limited to what the society has termed us to be as women. Thank you.
Happy International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day.
Thank you very much for having me, and happy International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day to each and everyone out there. You're worth more than you know.
Happy International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day.